Hey, what's up guys? It's Nathan from High Level Performance. In this video, I'm going to take you through a little short core workout. Here are 3 core exercises that I would like to use if we're focusing on kind of rotational stability and power, which is fantastic for sports such as tennis, boxing, anything where we've got a high rotational component in there. So we've got 3 exercises that we're going to work through. The first one is focusing more on the ability to tolerate load. So we're looking at an eccentric followed by a fast concentric. And then we're going to look at a couple of different exercises with a medicine ball, which are focusing more on generating power. So the first one is simple. We just need a barbell or something that we can line up. I'm going to bring the bar up to top position. I'm going to interlace the fingers on here. I want to be leaning a little bit into the bar so I'm not completely underneath it upright, and then I'm going to drive it up. Okay, I don't want to be rounded, so I want to keep shoulders pinned back in a good position, core tight. The wider my feet, the easier, and the closer, the harder it will be. Okay, from this position, I'm going to brace the core nice and tight, and then I'm just slowly, I'm trying to control it, letting it come down to one side. And explosive drive back as fast as I can to the top. So again, then to the other side, controlling it down. Try to drive it back up. The key thing on here is that we're not just letting the weight drop down with no control. Okay, we want to try and control it. If you're struggling, you can either go lighter weight or bent arm. Twist with the weight as you drop down. Nice and explosive drive back to the top position. Okay, so that is our first exercise. On there, we're working between 3 to 5 reps on each side, focusing on the quality and control of the movement. The second one we're going to go on to once we've done that is just looking at a rotational medball slam. Okay, so for this one, we want to have the medicine ball on one side. Okay, we're going to be bending the hips back as I come down, and we're going to go rainbow slam. So up and over to the other side. Up. Start on one side, up tall, and then explode down. So I want to come up, bang, drive through. Okay, so start low, core tight, up and over, boom, driving down, getting a nice slam. And then the final one we're going to go on to is a little bit more dynamic. On this one, we're looking at a transverse plane, looking at a kind of wood chop from low knee position to high diagonal. So for this one, I'm going to 2 hands on the med ball. You can use a band or maybe a kettlebell, other piece of equipment. I'm using the med ball, keep it simple. So from this position, knees bent, toes slightly facing that way. I want to drive, rotate all the way up. So fast, chop, chop. Okay, if I want to make this a bit more demanding, as well as the powerful drive up, I can whip it back down. Okay, so for example, on this one, I might work a little 10 or 15 second burst where it's okay, so it's nice and explosive down into the bottom and then exploding away. So to give you an idea, you can either work on those exercises for a piece of time or work for reps. So as I kind of suggested on the first one, a little bit slower, more controlled, 3 to 5 reps each side. And then on the next exercise, on the slams, okay, we can probably work up to about 10 to 12 reps, so 5 to 6 on each. And then on the last one, I prefer to work for time, so I probably work for 10 to 15 seconds, really focusing on keeping the explosive power. If you're on that last one, you're doing both sides, you might work 10 seconds one side straight into 10 seconds the other side. And give yourself a break at the end of the round before you move on to the next one. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. That is one of my core workouts. Obviously, if you've got any questions, feel free to ask and make sure to subscribe to the channel.